what's up? Welcome back, Bombshell Squads. What's up, going on, you guys? What's up? Welcome back to my channel, you guys. As you guys can see from my thumbnail and the title, like I always say, I'm going to be doing a review today. Not a review. Oh, I do so many damn reviews. I'm always doing reviews. But I'm going to be doing a favorites video today. And I just want to let you guys know that at the end of December, like the last week of December, I'm going to do a yearly favorite, which is also going to consist of all these products and more. But I haven't done a favorites in like maybe 3 months. Let me check right now just to make sure, because you know we want to get our facts straight. So let me check when was the last time I did a favorites video. Wow. Yes, ma'am. My last favorites video was 6 months ago. But I don't doubt that it was 6 months ago, which I just proved to myself that it's 6 months ago, only because my skin was breaking out so bad at the beginning of this year. It really took like a really long break from makeup just to work on my skin. You guys know that I struggle with PCOS, so my skin, my hair, my body, like, it's on a whole different level from like a regular person. Wow. So yeah, if you guys want to see what I've been loving for the past 6 months, just continue to watch. And don't forget, you guys, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. That really helps out my channel and all my videos. And if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to the Bombshell Squad, be a bombshell, and let's move into the video. First thing is first, I never really mentioned these in my favorites, but I am today because I really have to talk about these, and it is 2 perfumes. Now, if you guys know me, I love sweeter scents. I don't like those really strong scents. I have perfume that are really strong and it bothers my allergies, but anything that has to do with kind of like I want to say kind of like rosy but fruity and sweetie, I love those kind of scents. So all my perfumes, you guys, no lie, like my husband literally bought all of them, because every time it's holiday or Valentine's Day, my birthday, anything, he always buys me perfume, because that's the only thing he knows how to buy. Like, my husband would not go into Victoria's Secret and be like, my wife wears a 38 double D bra, you need to find me a pretty lingerie. Like, he's just not that type of guy. But he'll go into Sephora and he'll definitely buy me perfumes, which I don't mind. I love perfumes. So the first one that I'm going to talk about, which is one of my absolute fave, is this one from Lancome. They have a bunch of different flavors now, and I don't even know which one this is. You guys. It says 38N702. I don't even know if that's the La Vie Bella. I don't know. I don't think that's the flavor, and I don't know what flavor this is, but it's kind of like the pinkish, like peachish tone color. Oh my god, like, when I tell you guys, this goes so well with my body. Ciao. Next one is the Olympia perfume. This is what that one looks like. It's kind of like a gold, kind of like a champagne tone color. I absolutely love how the bottle looks. Like, it just looks so pretty. But oh, when I tell you guys that these 2 perfumes has been my go-to for this year, yo, these are so amazing. Alright, so I'm gonna do one thing that I use that I've been loving on my hair, and then I'll go into skincare, then I'll just jump straight into makeup. The one thing that I'm going to talk about for my hair that I've been loving this whole entire year is the Gorilla Snot Glue, and everyone knows what this looks like. I use this for my edges. My friend Stephanie, she's been telling me about this for months, even before I started using it, because I was using so many different like edge control and stuff like that for my edges, and if y'all know edge control, they flake up, they don't last, they're just a mess in general. So I absolutely love the Gorilla Snot Glue. I have a detailed video on how I use this, plus I showed how I use it in many of my other tutorials, so I'm going to go ahead and link that video down below just so that you guys can see the best way to use this stuff. But I'm telling you guys, if you have natural hair, or even if you have permed hair, any kind of hair that you have, try this out. Try it the way that I use it, and I promise you it will not flake, it will not move, it will not flare up, it won't do anything but just lay beautifully like how mine look right now. Hopefully you guys can see that. But oh my god, this has really changed the game when it comes to my edges. Like, this thing is amazing. Moving into skincare, the first thing that I'm going to talk about in skincare is this right here, and this is my 10 skin solution. I've been looking for something just to help out with like my razor bumps or anything, just to calm down my skin so that it doesn't act up with any kind of bumps when I shave. I really don't have the money right now to afford Brazilian wax or any kind of hair removal stuff that's gonna cost hundreds of dollars. So please don't leave that in the comments, guys. Obviously, if I could afford a $400 treatment every 3-4 weeks for laser hair removal, I would have done it already. We're talking about like thousands of dollars to do this stuff. So please don't leave that down below, and don't tell me to go wax, because I don't have time for that neither. So I have time, which is very cost effective, to shave every day or every other day, and this really helps out my skin when it comes to hair bumps or any kind of flare up in the skin. If you guys are a Barbie on a budget, or you're just on a budget and you can't afford those waxing, or you can't afford, you know, laser hair removal every 3-4 weeks, I highly recommend that you check this out. I always order mine from Amazon because that's the cheapest place that I find that I can buy it. And this is the 8-ounce bottle, you guys, and this will literally last me for like 6 months, because all you need is a little bit on your cotton swab, pat it over the area, or gently rub it over the area. I use it underneath my armpits, I use it on my girl down there, and yeah, that's the only place that I use it, because when I shave my legs, all I do is lotion my legs and they're fine. I don't need to use it down on my legs, but I just really recommend this, especially for your private parts down there, because razor tend to give you a lot of cuts and stuff, which causes hair bumps. But using this right afterwards, I promise you, all your hair bumps will like run away, because what this does, it really like clean the area of any cuts and bruises that you might have get from your razor. So I don't really get a lot of cuts and bruises, because one thing my mom told me to do when I'm buying any kind of shaving cream or the razors, always buy the ones that says sensitive on the packaging, and that has really helped out my shaving game a lot. So anything that has sensitive, love it, but using this right afterwards, you guys, with a little piece of cotton, helps 1,000,000%. Like, I promise you, this won't disappoint you. So moving on to the rest of the body, I want to talk about this 24-hour protection Suave spray-on deodorant. And my sister has been telling me about spray-on deodorant for I don't know how long, but I've still been using the other ones, because if you guys have PCOS, you know that your body flares up with all kind of scents all the time, based on what you eat, based on what you drink, all kinds of stuff. Like with PCOS, you never tell what's gonna happen, and my body flares up all kinds of crazy ways, especially like my armpits, because my body produces so much testosterone. Like, I think I'm one of those people that has PCOS, and my body odor just does all kind of weird stuff all the time, and my body has been doing that since I was younger. I'm finding a lot of different ways now to control that, but it still flares up every now and then. Not so crazy like it used to before, but what I've been loving underneath my armpits that doesn't mess up my clothes, doesn't feel cakey, doesn't stick all the time, and it really lasts for 24 hours is this Suave 24-hour protection spray-on deodorant. It just looks like this. This is a 4-ounce bottle, and this will last you I don't know how many months, you guys. This stuff smells so amazing. It lasts for a really long time, and I prefer to use this over the other ones just because it feels like I have nothing on but yet control my odors 100%. So I absolutely love this stuff. Last thing I want to talk about for my body before I move into my face is this Origins Extra Virgin Olive Oil body whip, and this is what it looks like, you guys. This is what I love to use, whether it's in the summertime or the wintertime, mostly in the wintertime, because this thing is so full of moisture. oh my god, like the moisture in this thing is amazing. I don't even know how to describe how much moisture you get from this stuff. So if you're like me and you suffer from extremely dry skin, I highly recommend that you guys check this out. I do get mine from the beauty supply store and they're usually around $4.99. So I even prefer this over the Nivea lotion. Like this stuff, if you have dry skin, is absolutely amazing. They need to like freaking promote me. Like they really need to send me a box of this stuff because I run through them so quick. I can't tell you guys how many empty jars I have laying around the house. Probably like 10 because I use this so much. So moving on to face, first thing I want to talk about is this Clean and Clear Essential Deep Cleaning Toner, and this has salicylic acid for acne medication. Y'all know, like I've been talking about all day long, I have acne prone skin because of my PCO. So anything that has salicylic acid or anything that has to do with benzoyl peroxide, that's really good for acne medication. I always use them on my skin. So this is the toner that I have been loving for the past couple of months. After I clean my face with my cleansing brush, this stuff, you guys, OMG. Like I just can feel it working on my acne. Anything that's about to come up, I feel like it just tells it to go back where you're coming from, and it just really helps with any kind of breakout that I might have flaring up or already up or coming up. This really helps to calm them down. So if you guys have acne prone skin, I highly recommend you try this toner right after your cleanser, before your moisturizer. Always use the toner because it also helps to perfect your skin. So yeah, love this stuff. This is another thing that I want to talk about from Clean and Clear. This is the Persa Gel 10, and it has 10% benzoyl peroxide for acne medication. This is, I think it says Johnson & Johnson on the bottom. I don't know why it says that, but I guess they're in partnership, or it's one company or whatever. I might not know, but that's what it looks like. Absolutely amazing. It just comes in this little tube right here, and this only has 1 ounce of product, but this, you guys, goes such a long way. All I do after I use my my toner is I'll take like a tip of this on my finger, and any pimples or anything that I have on my skin occurring, or anything that I feel like is coming up, I just dab this on it, and no lie, the next morning it's either gone or it's like fading away so quickly. This, I don't know what they put in this, must have been the benzoyl peroxide, but it is absolutely amazing for any pimples that you might have or anything that might be coming up. You guys really need to check this out. So last but not least of skincare that I'm going to talk about before I move into the makeup is this oil-free acne moisturizer, and this is in the this is from Neutrogena in the pink grapefruit flavor, and this has salicylic acid acne treatment in it. Like I told you guys before, anything that has salicylic acid or benzoyl peroxide is really good for if you have acne prone skin. So this is what it looks like, and I'm surprised that this did not break me out, because anything that has pink grapefruit that I've used in the past always breaks me out, but this did not break me out, and it is super duper moisturizing. It is really good, especially I had loved this in the summertime. Now that it's getting a lot more drier, in the night if I'm inside, I find that it moisturizes me well, but when I go outside and I'm in the sun and with the cold, my skin can still get a little bit more dry, because I am really dry in the wintertime. But I really recommend this moisturizer if you have dry acne prone skin. Absolutely amazing. I highly recommend it. Alright, so moving into the makeup, you guys, the fun part of the video. The first thing that I'm going to talk about is a primer, and I only use this primer once, and it is actually a sample that I got from Sephora. So I'm really debating on buying the full size of it, and this is the Too Faced Hangover Replenishing Face Primer. I've heard a lot of people talking about this stuff, and I just have a little tiny sample here because they just gave this to me for free. But OMG, you guys, I use this with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Drugstore foundation, and it is absolutely amazing. I'm going to use it a lot more with my high-end foundations just to see how it works. But I'm going to do another favorites video, my yearly favorites. So if I end up buying this primer, you guys will know. But I really liked how it worked. The next primer that I'm going to talk about is my Fenty Beauty primer, and you guys already know what this looks like. It's all over social media, but this is the first primer that I've ever seen so many people talking about. When I tell you dry skin, oily skin, combination skin, pretty skin, calm skin, dark skin, light skin, green skin, blue skin. I've never seen a primer that works for everyone, and I'm speaking for myself. Like, this is so good on my skin. It's calming, it's not oily, it's not dry. Like, I don't know what they put in this stuff, but this primer is absolutely amazing. And I know that so many people talk about this already, but I had to put it in this favorite video because it is true. It is absolutely amazing, worth every penny, even though I wish it did a little bit cheaper. But I can definitely say that I will be repurchasing this over and over again. Hopefully they never discontinue this primer, but yeah, it good till it can't good no more. You guys already know that I love my Fenty Beauty foundation. These two together, you guys, bae. When I tell you guys these are bae, like, oh my god. I am in the shade 420, and when I went into Sephora, the girl that matched me told me that I was 430 because I have a red undertone. But y'all know I hate red undertone stuff. Like, anything that has a red undertone, if a foundation has a red undertone, Shelly, now wear it. Me not like anything will look red on me because I'm yellow. Like, if you guys look at my skin, look at my arm, I'm so yellow. I don't know how this chick told me that I was a red undertone, but she don't know what she's talking about. And that's what, every time I go into Sephora, and I tell them to match me on something, they always tell me that I'm red undertone. My face is a lot darker than my body, which is fine. It's with most people, or vice versa, but I'm not red undertone. I'm so yellow. So I went with 420 because I know my shade that looks good on my skin. So yeah, I absolutely love this foundation. The only thing that I'm gonna say that I don't like about this foundation is the fact that it dries so fast. So it dries to like a matte finish, and I have dry skin, which I don't mind it drying to a matte finish. So if you guys ever go out and purchase this foundation, the only thing that I can tell you to do one side of your face first and then do another side last, because if you put it on all over, you need to be blending like you have magic in your hands, going fast, because it dries down so fast. But yeah, other than that, absolutely love this foundation. It will wear and last all day, and I have nothing bad to say about it. Two more foundations that I want to talk about that I've been killing it this year. The first one is my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. This foundation is absolutely amazing, you guys. The only thing that I wish they had was a lot more women of color shade ranges. It doesn't go very dark, and they don't have a lot of shades for us. I use the shade Espresso, which is not bad on my skin tone. When I use concealer and stuff, it kind of helps to change a little bit of the redness that it comes with. But I absolutely love this foundation. It is very inexpensive. I think it's like $4.99 or something. Absolutely recommend this stuff. It kind of reminds me a little bit of, which one of my foundations? It reminds me a little bit of the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, just a tad bit. My Maybelline Fit Me foundation, the shade is a lot more better, but this one, you guys, if you guys are looking for a good drugstore foundation, absolutely recommend this one. The next one, which is bae, like, I think this is my favorite drugstore foundation for this whole entire year, is the LA Girl Pro Coverage foundation, and this is what the bottle looks like. Absolutely amazing. Yo, I don't even know like how this foundation reminds me so much of my MAC foundation. Like, it's very dewy, it's very pretty, it's not drying, it blends like oh my god, it blends like I don't even know what. Absolutely stunning, you guys. So another one of my favorites. I think this one is a little bit more expensive than the Wet n Wild. I think this is like $6 or $7.99, but this one too, out of both of these two, you guys, out of both these foundations, I prefer the LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation. Like, this thing right here is so bomb. One concealer that I want to talk about, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard me talk about this this concealer before, and this is the only concealer that I've been loving for the past couple of months, and it is my Kat Von D Lock-It concealer. Just looks like this. Absolutely stunning concealer. I know everyone has been going crazy over the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. However, I'm not that crazy about the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer just because the color Tan Sand is a little bit too light for me, and then the color that comes before that one or after that one is basically my exact foundation shade. So I wish they had a shade in between. But I really like that concealer, don't get me wrong, but the shade is just not working out for me that I wanted to use, that I try. I still use the color Tan Sand to give me that really pop of highlight whenever I'm going out at night and stuff like that. I'll use that one at times, like mixing it, but I did not gravitate towards that one like everyone else did for this year. Besides that, I've been loving the Lock-It concealer from Kat Von D. This is the perfect concealer shade that matches my skin tone, like absolutely amazing. The only thing is it's super expensive because it is high end, but whenever I'm going out, yeah, I love to use this concealer. Next thing that I want to talk about is a setting powder, and this is my Ben Nye Banana Luxury Setting Powder, you guys, in banana. Absolutely love this setting powder. I used to love this back in the days, and then I kind of fell out of love with it. I don't know for what reason. I just wasn't loving it for a little while, but from the other day, guys, I started using it again, and oh my god, my face have been looking so flawless when I use this stuff. And what I find between this and my Laura Mercier concealer, which I absolutely love, I find that whenever I use a drugstore foundation and a drugstore primer, this works perfectly with it. Whenever I use a high-end foundation and a high-end concealer, this is what like gives my face the flawless finish. I don't know what it is with both of these powders that I absolutely love, but this one works very well with my drugstore products, this one with my high-end products. So yeah, love this stuff, but it only works with my drugstore products. So I don't know what it is, but that's how they work. So you guys know that my MAC overall setting powder, my MAC Studio Fix setting powders have been baked for years to set my overall face, but they are super expensive. Even though they last for a very long time, like a very long time, they're expensive, and the average person wouldn't be able to, not average, but like young girls on a budget that's just starting out in makeup, or even older people that use makeup but cannot afford to buy everything MAC, or just shop at Sephora all the time and buy all those expensive products, are always looking for like drugstore alternatives. So I was on the hunt for something from the drugstore that I know that on an everyday basis, if I was doing my makeup that much, I needed something drugstore that would work like and work as good as my MAC would. So I don't remember whose video I was watching on YouTube, but they were talking about the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, Pro Matte 16-hour powder, and I am trying to figure out if it's Roche Posh. I don't remember. I don't think it's Roche Posh because she used so much MAC stuff and love MAC. I don't know. I can't remember who it is that I saw using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte powder, but I decided to give it a try, and I bought it in the shade Classic Tan, and this is what it looks like. It's very similar to the color of my MAC Studio Fix my MAC powder. The color is very, very similar, but this one is just a tad bit lighter, which I don't mind because in the winter time my skin gets a lot lighter. I don't have that dark tan that I normally have in the summertime. So in the winter time, this works like so well for my skin. I can almost compare the two together. The MAC one works a lot better, but this one is really, really good as well, you guys. Like, I've been using it for the past few months and I don't have no regrets. Like, I love it so much that sometimes I gravitate towards this more than I do my MAC because I don't want my MAC to run out. But yeah, you guys, this works so well, and I decided to get it in the color Cocoa because I seen somebody using it to contour or bronze. I don't remember, but I decided to get it in the color Cocoa as well, and this is what the color Cocoa looks like. I'm kind of upset that this is the darkest color that it comes in. Like, I really think L'Oreal should expand the shade range of this and make it a lot darker, but I'm going to show you guys both of them compared together so you guys see what I'm talking about. This is the color Classic Tan, and then this is Cocoa. Not very dark for darker skin tones, but I decided to buy this color because I wanted to use it to contour with, just to see how it would work. And I did try to use contour, however it's not as dark as I would like my contour to be. So what I find that it is perfect for contouring my nose, because I don't like when my nose has such a dark contour like lines. I like when it can fade out a little bit so it's not so sharp. But this is really, really good, you guys, to bronze my face. So I found a really good powder that I can use to bronze. Absolutely love this stuff. Like, these two are really good. Like, I highly recommend them if you're on a budget and you're looking for something to set your overall face, or to use the contour with. If you're like my shade or lighter, you can definitely use it to bronze or contour and it will work perfectly on your skin tone. The next thing I want to talk about, you guys, is a eyeshadow palette. And you guys know my absolute favorite makeup products are eyeshadow palettes. I don't know what it is about eyeshadow palettes. I'll buy 100 eyeshadow palettes and only have two foundations, one concealer, one highlighter. I'll have one of everything else if I can have 100 eyeshadow palettes. Like, I am obsessed with eyeshadow palettes, and the eyeshadow palette that I've been loving, like loving for the past couple of months, is my Gwen Stefani eyeshadow palette by Urban Decay, and this is what it looks like. I think these are going to be discontinued because this one was on clearance and I don't see them in Sephora anymore, and I've seen people posting that they've been finding them in their TJ Maxx and stuff like that, which is crazy to me because this is so good. But I can definitely say I kind of understand why they probably weren't selling that much. Is because there's not, like, some of the shimmers in here, like the shimmers in here are not really that great. So that's probably the reason why, like, a lot of people weren't gravitating towards this palette as much. The shimmers are really, really bad. I can say that the shimmers are not good. But you guys, this palette, the material of the palette is so luxurious, and you get a huge mirror with the palette, so it is great for traveling because it's not that big, and it also has a lot of weight to it. Like, the way how this palette was made is so luxurious. But let me tell you guys, like, these three shades, this is Zone right here that I absolutely love, and then this dark brown chocolate shade called Punk, so stunning, you guys. Oh my god, like, when I use both of those colors together, forget it. Oh my god, forget it. Like, absolutely amazing for like a nice neutral smoky eye. But if you want to take it up a notch and make it like super dark, super smoky, this black shade right here called Blackout, this is one of the best black eyeshadows that I have in my whole entire makeup collection. And I don't have a lot of black shades, but this black right here is so beautiful. Like, I take my time with this palette because I know that I won't be able to get it anymore unless I see it in my TJ Maxx, which I haven't seen it, to get a backup. But this palette, you guys, is absolutely amazing. The shimmer colors, like I said, is horrible, so I kind of understand why they're probably discontinuing the palette, because it's not making that much money. But the matte shades, absolutely amazing. Like, the formula that they use to make this is really good, and I hope they use it to create like an all matte palette, or create another palette but just up the shimmer shade, so that they can do a lot better for a high-end palette. But this palette, you guys, absolutely amazing. I'm so sorry that you're not able to get it anymore in your Sephora, but check your TJ Maxx, because you might find it there. I've been seeing a lot of people posting it that they've been finding it in TJ Maxx. One other product that I'm going to talk about for the eyes, you guys, is the Stila Magnificent Glitter. I've talked about this before in my favorites video. Like my last favorites video, I did talk about these, and I am going to bring it up again because they're so amazing. Like, oh my god, you guys, these are $24 for I can't see the measurement here. I can't see the how much product comes in here, which is it's a lot, because you just putting it on your eyes, so they'll last a long time. And I have about 5 or 6 of them, I believe, but they're super expensive, which I get, but the product that you're getting is so stunning. Like, and then you get an applicator with this, you guys, so you just literally have to place it on your eyes. Like, it's so amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and do like a little swatch for you guys, because oh my god, like, you have to see how pretty this is. Like, they're so pretty. And like I said, I have a lot more shades, but the only one, and my favorite one that I use all the time is the color Smoky Storm, and it's because it's just this really pretty gold with like a little bit of speckles of silver in there. Absolutely stunning. Love this stuff. So if you guys are looking for something high-end, shimmery, pretty to put in your eyes, I definitely recommend this for weddings, proms, balls, banquets, anything like kind of like in that sense, or you're going on a really nice date or something for the holidays, a Christmas party. Definitely recommend those because they're absolutely amazing. Moving into highlight, you guys, this is my Anastasia Nicole Guerrero highlighter palette. It just looks like this. I have talked about this palette in the past. I think I did a review on it as well, but this palette is my absolute favorite highlighter palette for 2017. Absolutely amazing, you guys. And my 2 favorite colors are Glow Getter and 143. These just work really well on my skin tone, and I believe a lot of different skin tones can use these. I'll just go ahead and swatch both colors for you guys so that you guys can see. These are really similar, but Glow Getter is more of like a rosy toned gold color. Absolutely amazing. That's what both of them look like. So this color is 143 and this one is Glow Getter, more of like a rosy pink tone, you guys. But oh my god, if you're looking for a highlighter palette, I definitely recommend this one out of all the other Anastasia palettes, which I don't have and I've never tried, but I have swatched them before in the store and they just didn't do anything for me. So I highly recommend this one. Then my last highlighter that I'm going to talk about is the Master Chrome highlighter from Maybelline, and this is what this looks like. This highlighter is about $9.99, I believe, about $10. So for $10 you're getting a very luxurious highlighter. I'm going to go ahead and swatch it for you guys, but this is the best drugstore highlighter ever, like the best. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it down here on the bottom of my hand, and look at that right down here, you guys. I don't think I've ever seen any skin tone that has complained about this highlighter. Like, it's a very pretty gold champagne color highlighter, very pretty, very luxurious, and yeah, I highly recommend it. I've been struggling a lot for the past couple of months with lip products. I feel like I have just been winging it. I haven't really found anything that I love, like absolutely love. But oh my god, I made a purchase a few months ago from ColourPop because all the ColourPop lippies that I've had, they were these lippy sticks, which I absolutely love. I have them right here, but these came out a long time ago, you guys, and I just have them in 3 colors. I have Grunge, the one from It's My Ray Ray Razor, and I also have Nevermind. So I absolutely love the formula of these. Very creamy, last a long time, and they don't dry, they don't flake up or anything like that. So I highly recommend those from ColourPop. But all my other ColourPop lippies that I have were like their matte liquid lipsticks. So I'd never had the ultra blotting or the ultra glossy. So I made a huge purchase from ColourPop, and I bought probably about 12, like half and half of each, or 10 of both the glossy and the ultra blotted all together. And out of both formulas, you guys, the ultra glossy, oh my god, like absolutely amazing. Like when I tell you guys, I love a thick glossy lip gloss. Like that's what I'm wearing on my lips today. But I actually feel like I love these more than my Anastasia lip gloss. Like that's how much I love these. So this is the color that I'm wearing on my lips today. This is the color Honeybee, and it's just really pretty rose pink color. Yeah. Oh my god, you guys, I'm so sorry that this video was so long, but I really wanted to do a favorites video. I'm probably even missing a few products, but that's okay. I'll make sure that I'll bring everything back at the end of the month in December for my December favorites. But that's about it that I've been loving you guys for the past couple of months. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.